Women's swim and dive are LEC champions once again. Basketball sweeps rival Plymouth State, and something new was added to Spalding Gymnasium over winter break. Those stories and more are coming up on Inside Owl Athletics. Hello, and welcome to the first Inside Owl Athletics of the spring semester. I'm Matt Holderman. The men's basketball team met up with rival Plymouth State Wednesday night. There was a lot on the line for the conference standings and for one player to make history. Joe Fletcher reports it turned out to be a big night on both counts.
James Inozie had a historic night, scoring his 1,000th point in an 83-77 win against Plymouth State on Wednesday night. Devon Beasley had a first half for the ages. He was red hot from behind the line, and this bucket brought him to 15 points at the half. 10 seconds to go. In the first half, Inozie, 3 points away from the record, muscles his way to the basket to extend the Owls' lead to 13. However, Plymouth responds immediately with a big shot of their own by Dante Rivera. He pulls up from deep to knock down the buzzer beater, but Keene held a 10-point lead at the half. Into the second half, Inozie is fouled and heads to the line to make history. He knocks it down to become Keene's 37,000th point scorer. 5 minutes left in the game. Diallo with the shifty move, then throws the monster jam! However, Plymouth mounted a comeback. Rivera hits the jumper and gives the Panthers their first lead of the game. Keene trailed by 3 with 10 seconds left in the game and needed something big, and Devon Beasley provided it with this basket. Beasley continued his amazing night and helped push the Owls into overtime. With 8 seconds left to go in the game, Tony Harris gets sent to the line and knocks down 2 daggers to clinch the game against rival Plymouth.
It was always good to get the 1,000 points at home in front of everyone, in front of the environment. It's a great feeling. Not a lot of people can say they scored 1,000 points in college, so it's a big accomplishment. Couldn't have done it without my teammates and my coaches around me, so it was a great feeling today.
The Owls will hope to build their win streak as they travel to UMass Dartmouth Wednesday, February 8th. For Inside Owl Athletics, I'm Joe Fletcher.
The win moves the Owls to 6-6 in the LEC, 1 half game behind the Panthers in the standings. The women's team also met up with the Panthers Wednesday night. Josh Lackalade reports a breakout performance from a freshman helped the Owls take the victory.
This game was crucial for both teams and their chances in the playoffs. Katie Martineau had a spectacular performance in her matchup against Plymouth State. With 1:52 left on the clock in the first quarter, Martineau hits this three-pointer to bring the Owls to an 11-0 lead over the Panthers. 45 seconds left in the first quarter, Owls get the rebound and charge down the court. Martineau was able to hit yet another 3, stretching the Owls' lead to 16-0. Lily Schleiman also came into Wednesday's game with great energy. With about 2 minutes left in the first half, Schleiman makes the defensive rebound. She travels down the court and puts in another 3 to keep the scoring going. Martineau showed defensive power of her own, stealing the ball and setting up Michelle Labonte for a 3. The Owls defeat the Panthers with the final score of 56-31. This win puts the Owls' conference record at 6-6 and 7-14 on the season.
We're competing really well against the Southern practice, and that's pushing us to compete in the games. And I think that's why we came out so strong today, is because we've really been pushing each other in practice.
The Owls will travel next to UMass Dartmouth on February 8th. Tip-off is at 5:30. For Inside Owl Athletics, I'm Josh Lackalade.
With 4 games left in the regular season, Keene State is now up 2 games on Southern Maine for the final playoff spot in the LEC tournament. During those basketball games Wednesday night, fans in attendance got to see a new addition to Spalding Gym. It's a massive video board hanging on the wall on the far side of the gym. The 7-by-17-foot big screen was installed in December as part of an equipment upgrade plan, which also included a new LED screen scorer's table. The board can be used to display stats and pictures during games and player introductions, and can also be used to run advertisements during games, a new way for the athletics department to generate revenue. Director of Athletics Phil Rassicott says the department purchased the board through fundraised money, and they hope to add more to Spalding Gym in the future.
What we want to do is build around it now. Right now we have the one LED scorers table and the one video board. We obviously want to work on perfecting that with syncing it up with audio. And then the idea would be to add a second scores table that's LED for the other side of the gym.
The next opportunity fans will get to see the board in action will be next Saturday, February 15th, as the Owls will host Rhode Island College in a doubleheader. The Owls swim and dive team is celebrating its 14th LEC championship. Inside Owl Athletics' Quint Kimmel reports on all the action from UMass Dartmouth.
The Owl women had a fantastic day in the pool, only dropping 3 events, including diving over the whole meet. Wins were spread out across the team, including seniors Erin Morley, Molly O'Connor, Sophie Hayes, Sydney McGuff, and Madison Pachulis. Seniors weren't the only class with success, as juniors Samantha Dickinson, sophomore Paige Carey, and freshman Jalen Jang also picked up victories on the day. Sophie Hayes also picked up the LEC Swimmer of the Year award. She's the first athlete in LEC history to sweep the butterfly events 4 years in a row.
It's like I haven't done it alone, and even with Chris has helped me the whole entire way. I've known it.
The Owl men were able to take care of business at the first ever men's LEC Invitational. After what head coach Chris Woolridge called a wake-up call in the 200 medley relay, the Owls didn't look back. Senior winners were Zach Payne with 4 victories and Eric King with 3 wins. Other winners for the Owls included Jacob Peters, George Colarulo, Andrew Dower, JT Barth, Quint Kimmel, and Tyler Young. Zach Payne won everything he swam in at the Invitational and is happy to see the competition take form.
I think it's a smart move. I mean, swim meets bring in a lot of money and it makes a lot of hype around the sport, so to get a new championship almost brings a new light to swimming, and I think it's a great idea.
Payne combined with fellow senior Eric King for 7 victories. For Inside Owl Athletics, I'm Quint Kimmel.
After an off weekend this weekend, the Owls will head to the University of Rhode Island for the New England Championships. The 4-day meet will start Thursday, February 13th. The Keene State track and field team saw some great performances at 2 different meets last week. Skylar Gauthier improved her score in the pentathlon by 49 points. She now has the 10th highest score in the country. And junior Ben Musesi set a new school record in the triple jump. His leap of 14.18 meters broke a 14-year-old school mark. It was a big week in Keene State Owl athletics. 3 different athletes received Little East Conference Athlete of the Week honors. The women's swimming and diving team racked up a pair of Swimmer of the Week awards. The first went to freshman Jalen Jane, her first career conference award win. This was also Jane's 4th LEC Swimmer of the Week award in her rookie season. Also representing women's swimming and diving was senior Sophie Hayes. Along with Swimmer of the Week, she is also the Conference Swimmer of the Year. Track and field's Ben Musesi is the men's indoor track and field athlete of the week thanks to a record-setting triple jump effort. The 4x400 meter relay foursome of Nicole Dalmeda, Chloe Page, Skylar Gauthier, and Lynn Hebert were named as the LEC relay team of the week. The 4 Owls ran the 4x400 in 4:13:26. This week's Owl Athletes of the Week come from the women's swim and diving team and the men's indoor track and field team. Sophie Hayes is being honored for receiving the LEC Swimmer of the Year award. She won both the 200 butterfly and the 200 medley at the conference meet. Ben Musesi is being honored for his new school record in the triple jump at the Branwen Smith Kane Invitational at Tufts University. Musesi broke a 14-year-old record previously set by Craig Stewart in 2006. Congratulations to all of our athletes of the week. All of our teams are getting a breather this weekend, with everyone having the weekend off. Wednesday, the action returns with both basketball teams on the road at UMass Dartmouth. The women tip off at 5. The men take on the Corsairs at 7. Swimming and diving hit the pool on Thursday for the NEI-SDA Championships at the University of Rhode Island. That meet runs through the weekend. For scores, stats, and more, check out KeeneOwls.com. Again, that's KeeneOwls.com. That's all for this week's show. For all of us here at Inside Owl Athletics, I'm Matt Holderman. Thanks for watching.